Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Junking with Gigi. This is Kay, and I thank you so much for watching my video today. Now, before I decided to start a YouTube channel, this being one of my first few videos, I had made these two Christmas journals that will be going up on the Etsy shop that my daughter and I own, Faith and Fancy Designs. And I had made these two before I decided to do a YouTube channel. And so now I'm just going to kind of do a flip through of them just to show you what's in here so you can get a better idea of what's inside. I have a burlap ribbon enclosure. I have these little clips that I've decorated with some pretty Christmassy colored dangles. And this first one, I've got a cloth cover, some Christmas fabric here. I made a topper with just the word behold. Behold the Christ child is the idea behind that word. I've just decorated it with some glitter cardstock and some ribbon ruffle, a couple of distressed white poinsettias. They were just too brightly white, so I toned them down with a little bit of Distress Oxide. And then I did a little bit of gold paint splatter on there as well, just to add a little bit more interest. It's sewed all the way around. It's one signature. Inside the front cover, I have a journal card here with Merry Christmas on it. Now, what I've used in here as far as images go are from a book, or book pages that I found at a flea market. I believe the name of the book was Candlelight Christmas or something like that, because a lot of the imagery has candlelights in it. Now, the very first page here is a couple of vellum side pockets. And what I have in here is a couple of the prophecies of the Christ child from the book of Isaiah. And I just did a little bit of stenciling on the background of these two tags. I've got plenty of blank space in here for journaling. A little Merry Christmas embellishment on that page. A variety of papers, including parchment, tea-dyed, craft paper, lined paper that's been tea-dyed. Here's a page of Christmas music from a children's Christmas carol book. Tea-dyed paper, some graph paper, or I'm not sure what, it's not normal graph paper, it's, oh, I forget what it's called. For like for like architecture papers maybe, something like that. I've got a little corner tuck on the back side of that page with a hymn card with the hymn, O Little Town of Bethlehem, and the King of Love my Shepherd is. Plenty of writing space, some ledger paper. Right here I have another vellum pocket, but the vellum is kind of a green color with some gold paint splatter. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. My husband was calling me to let me know when he'd be home from work. Anyway, I was showing you this vellum pocket with a little journaling card here. A little bit of lace decor on the back of that. Here's the middle of the signature, and this is one of those book pages from that Candlelight Christmas book I was telling you about, and I made two side pockets out of this middle signature with a couple of little flip opening pages just for extra journaling space. I just love the images in this book that I picked up. Tea-dyed paper. Here's the other side of that vellum pocket with another journaling card. Here's one of those little waterfall flip pads that I've just adorned with some stickers and tickets and such. The other part of that music page. And the last page is the other half of those two side pockets. And in the back here, I've just put two plain tags for journaling spots. And then the very back cover, along with this beautiful candle image, I've included a copy of the Christmas story from the book of Luke. Okay, so that's the first one. I'll do a quick flip through of the second one, just to show you it's real similar. Same kind of a burlap closure, same kind of little dangly, sparkly clip to hold that closed with. Similar cover, just used different papers for the background and red poinsettias on this one. Different images from that same book. Same prophecies here from the book of Isaiah. Different page of music. This one's December reading song on that side. This hymn card has Silent Night, Holy Night, and Luther's Cradle hymn here in this kind of upper tuck pocket. But I used similar papers throughout. I've got another one of those vellum pockets. Look at that. Isn't that just a beautiful image? I hope you can see that and it's not glaring because I do have the window open. And there is a tree outside my window and its wind is blowing a little, so there might be some light disturbances. And I just love this image too of this front door with the evergreens and the candles. It's just so beautiful and peaceful looking. Again, the middle of the signature with two of those little craft paper flips for journaling. Beautiful Christmas tree on the back of that one. Another image there on a journaling card, sewn around with some zigzag stitching. Flip up waterfall notepad here. Ring Around Game. Not sure I've heard that song before. Again, in the back pocket, just a couple of plain red tags and copy of the Christmas story again with a beautiful image of a kind of a pine cone, earthy, natural decor right there in that pot. I thought that was really pretty with a couple of candles. So that's those two journals, which I will be, by the time this video goes up, they may already be listed on our Etsy site. Again, that's Faith and Fancy Designs on Etsy. In addition to the two Behold journals that I just showed you, I also made this altered book junk journal with for Christmas. Now, I have to give credit for this to a lady here on YouTube whose name is Gail Agostinelli. I watched a series of videos that she had on YouTube on making altered books, altering the books and how to do it, and I would not have been able to do this if I had not watched her video series. So I wanted to give Gail credit for teaching me how to do this. So on the cover here, I have a little birdie image with some cheesecloth and threads, trying to make it look kind of like a nest is what I was trying to do. Some little circle flowers made out of lace with some buttons and bling, and another tiny little bird in the middle of this one. And then behind it, I've just got some craft paper with some gold paint stenciling and some bronze paint splattering. The spine I covered it with some gold cardstock underneath to cover up the title of the discarded book that I made this out of, covered with lace. And so I'm just going to do a flip through of this for you. Okay, inside the front cover, I have a little kind of letter that I typed up explaining about junk journals in case somebody who buys this has never heard of a junk journal before. It just kind of explains what it is and, you know, how you can treat it like any other journal. It's just a little extra special because it's been decorated and embellished. And also a little nameplate here for whoever owns this to write their name. Just a little tuck spot here with a journaling card that I've done some embossing on with a stencil embossing. I've sewn around several things, and I've also used throughout this journal some Christmas images that I got from the Digital Collage Club, as well as some Christmas papers and ephemera that I've gotten from a couple of different Etsy shops. Chapter 1 papers is one of them. There was a second one, and I'll try to think of that one before I'm done with this video. Little pieces of interest tucked in a little coin pocket here. Another little tuck spot under here with another little tag under this flip. This page has a top pocket with a journal card and a little acetate window with an image of a squirrel there. Over here I have just some tea-dyed lined paper for journaling, embellished with one of those little birdie images, and a little Jingle Bells journaling card tucked into this vellum pocket. And this is just a sticker. I think I got a set of Christmas tree stickers like this from Hobby Lobby. Here I have kind of a slant side pocket with a tag in it. Tra-la-la, that one says. I've laced edged some of the pages and put a few dangles here and there. Here's the first of those dangles. And they're removable, so they can be moved around or taken off and given away or used in some other fashion. Here is another one of those side pockets with just a journaling piece of tea-dyed paper, actually, that I have edged with one of my special edge punchers. I'm using the word timeless, and this is actually backed onto some homemade paper. I actually made this paper back here. Here's a side pocket with a journaling card. Another side pocket over here. Another journaling card. This one has a little piece of a story of a little snowbird. A little tuck here. Cute little girls with a piece of ephemera here. Here's a little pocket with a little coin envelope and another one of those little, this is a little snowflake charm dangle. Lace edged. This pocket, I have a bookmark up in here. This is just kind of a plain page with a little flower, a little bedazzled flower here. A side pocket here with a journaling card. And I did some glitter over here on this side. I just used some double-sided tape and then sprinkled some glitter on there to brighten that up a little. Another little side pocket with a journaling card. I did some fancy sewing on that one and a tab. I think I'm going to have to come back and do a little glue right there. I feel that's a little bit loose. And Up on the top here, I have another journaling card with another one of those little snowflakes. Top pocket with a tag. A little circle punch dangle that I made. I think this little butterfly was one of those rub-on transfers. And an eyelet there with a bulb pin, so you can remove that and put it elsewhere. I love these little critters on this page right here with these slant pockets. And over here I just have tucked a couple of journal cards with craft paper and a couple more little bird tags. Side pocket here. Now this is a little page that I got out of a little booklet I found at a thrift store called Nuggets. And it's just got some, this is a poem from John Greenleaf Whittier. Some different little sayings, like, for instance, drive as if you owned the car, not the road, by Anonymous. When Christmas bells ring out, it is the cash registers that jingle. Just some different little fun little bits of reading. A little side pocket here. That's some of that homemade paper. I just tucked that in there for interest. I don't know how easy this would be to write on unless you use something like a Sharpie or something like that might work, because it's a little bit rough. And then a little tall tag here. Top pocket here with another one of those little acetate windows. Put that back in later. I've got a little bit of bling up here, blingy lacy ribbon with attached with a brad. And this is actually a little belly band, and I just have a piece of ledger paper to be used for journaling tucked under there. Okay, this is one of those kind of double side pockets. In this front one, just a little journaling card that says Merry Christmas, and I've done a little gold splatter paint on that one. In this one, I have a little vellum envelope I made and decorated, and inside, and I sewed all around. Inside, I've just got some bits and pieces of ephemera and images. Fun stuff. In there so don't forget where it was. Laces on the edge, and back on this side I have another double pocket with a bookmark and a tag. On this one I have another little dangle clip on a paper clip here with a coin envelope. I think I've got something in there too. Another little piece of tea-dyed paper for journaling on, and just a little with love tidbit there. I will come back through afterwards and put all this back together, so you don't have to wait on me to do that for now. On this little side pocket, I've got this torn edged. I love that torn edged like that with the distressing. And then I have a journaling card that I did some script stamping on, and then I did some heat embossing on top of that, just plain on the back for journaling, with ribbon and a brad as a topper. In this pocket, this is one of those kind of cut-off slant pockets. I just made a little interesting little flip pad with some bling on it. Here's another one of the little dangle. This is a little key dangle on a bulb pin. This is a journaling card on the back. A Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you. And then on the back page here, I've got attached another copy of the Christmas story from the book of Luke, so that we can all be reminded during this time of hustle and bustle what this season is really all about for me anyway, and millions of people around the world. That's what this season is all about. A little decoration on the inside of the back cover, and that's it. Again, these journals, the To Behold journals and this altered book journal, will be posted on our Etsy shop, Faith and Fancy Designs, and I will put the link to that shop in the description box below. Thank you so much.